Welcome to the Flag Bearer channel. This is Little Known Black History Facts. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The story of John Bud Rogan, the forgotten giant, the tallest African American in history. Standing taller than nearly anyone in history, John William Bud Rogan was a man whose story is as fascinating as it is inspiring. At an unbelievable 8 feet 9 inches tall, he remains the tallest African American ever recorded and the second tallest person in history. But behind the headlines about his height is a life full of creativity, resilience, and dignity. Today, we will uncover the incredible true story of Bud Rogan, the man who refused to be a sideshow. Imagine being too tall to walk, too famous to hide, and yet determined to live your life on your own terms. That was Bud Rogan. John William Bud Rogan was born around 1867 or 1868 in Hendersonville, Tennessee, the fourth of 12 children. His father, William Rogan, had once been enslaved but built a life for his family after the Civil War. For the first years of his life, Bud was an ordinary boy, but that changed dramatically around the age of 13. At that age, he developed a medical condition called gigantism, which caused him to experience rapid growth. Because of his health, he continued to get bigger over time. By his late teens, Bud stood over 8 feet tall, but his incredible size came with a cost. He developed ankylosis, a painful condition in which the bones in his knees fused together, making it difficult for him to walk or stand. Unable to walk, Bud adapted. He built a goat-drawn cart to get around his hometown. Instead of joining traveling circuses or sideshows, offers that promised him fame and fortune, he refused, choosing a quieter, dignified life. He turned down offers from carnivals and sideshows, prioritizing dignity in his own way of living. He never joined a circus sideshow. Bud made a living using his artistic talent. It is commonly believed that John supported himself financially by selling his hand-drawn drawings, most of which were printed. It was also stated that Bud's job was to meet arriving trains and bring suitcases and packages to hotels. He drew portraits and sold them at the local train station in Gallatin, Tennessee. His work even appeared in the Kansas City Journal newspaper in 1897. Imagine arriving at the train station and seeing a man towering over 8 feet tall, sketching portraits for passengers with a gentle smile and an even gentler spirit. The tallest man in history at that time, John Rogan, could have also made money by posing for pictures. Still, he rejected all offers to join any circus by replying no to all applications from showmen and museum managers. It is highly improbable that Bud was a talented artist due to the size of his hands, which measured over 12 inches in length. Bud's hands were the second largest pair of hands ever recorded. Examples of his drawings are rare. Few authentic drawings remain accessible today, and attribution is often based on historical accounts rather than surviving signed works. By the time of his death in 1905, Bud Rogan measured an astonishing 8 feet 9 inches, the second tallest person ever recorded. But unlike many others, Bud's weight was shockingly low, around 175 to 205 pounds, making him appear frail despite his towering height. After his death at age 37, Bud's family buried him in a secret location, reportedly sealing his grave with concrete to prevent grave robbers and curiosity seekers from disturbing his grave. But Bud Rogan's story isn't about just being tall. It's about integrity, creativity, and the strength in the face of enormous challenges. He turned down exploitation, found ways to live with dignity, and left behind a legacy that inspires to this day. He lived life on his own terms. Rogan is a powerful symbol, not just for his record-breaking height, but also for his resilience and refusal to be exploited, even when sideshow fame beckoned. His choices reflected a strong support network of family and community in Middle Tennessee that helped preserve his autonomy and respect, an insight richly explored in accounts of Gallatin, Tennessee, Rogan family history. Today, he is recognized by Guinness and historical researchers as a significant medical and cultural figure, the second tallest person ever medically confirmed, surpassed only by Robert Wadlow. Next time you hear about the tallest person in history, remember Bud Rogan, the gentle giant of Tennessee, whose heart was just as big as his height. Until next time, if you like and enjoy little-known history facts as I do, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Press the bell to be notified of future uploads. Thank you for watching.